Anethra! Welcome back, fellow mages. Today's video is going to be a good old circle lens review. It's been such a long time since I've done one of these and I really miss wearing circle lenses and I really want to get back into it, so this is hopefully going to be the first video in a new series where I review a different pair of lenses every month. And I've gone very back to basics for my channel. Not only are we doing another circle lens review today, I brought my elf ears back. It's been so long since I've worn them, so we've gone full Dalish Velasquez today. If this is your first time on my channel, hey, we're all elves here. The lenses I'm going to review today are actually in my eyes right now. You may not have been able to tell because they are basically exactly the same as my natural eye colour. Zoom, 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 zoom. I feel like I'm way too close up. So these look pretty much like my natural eyes, but maybe just on a really good day. But if I do this, you can see I've got some shit in my eye. So you can see them, but then they just sort of disappear into my normal eye. So these lenses are actually by a company called TTDeye, and I had never heard of them before, never shopped with them before, but I saw them popping up on Instagram. Obviously circle lenses are something that get recommended to me a lot on my Instagram, and I thought it was worth checking them out. So they do have some pretty beautiful lenses, and I kind of wanted to go for something a little bit natural, but maybe something that would like boost my own natural look. So these are the Crystal Ball Grey circle lenses, I believe, and they are quite small. I think they're just 14.5mm in diameter, so they are meant to look kind of natural. So I saw this pair and they looked really good. I will put in some of like the product shots here. They kind of looked better on the website, I guess. I kind of thought these lenses would give me a different effect than they are doing, and I don't dislike them. I just kind of wish you could tell I was wearing something just a little bit more. They do just look pretty much exactly the same as my normal eyes. So these arrived pretty quick. I think it took about a week to get to me. I live in the UK and I did not have to pay for any sort of weird custom import charges on these, which was, you know, fantastic, great. So when these arrived, I was like pretty pleased to see that the packaging and the branding was just like on point for these lenses. They came in like this really cute little pink box. It's branded on every side. I really like the logo actually, and they're packaged really securely in here. So I unboxed these pretty much straight away. They came with a bunch of like little freebie gifts, and if you don't have like your own lens case, they provide one for you, as well as some applicators. There were like some cute little miscellaneous pieces in there and this weird like chicken duck thing that I really have no idea what it is. I did not waste any time taking these lenses out of their little blister packs. I just gave them a quick wash, popped them into their lens case, and I left them for about 24 hours just to soak in the all-purpose solution. Really, you only have to wait about 8 hours, but I tend to just wait overnight. And then bam, today I got to put them in. So I'm going to show you a clip of me putting them in for the first time. It may be a little bit lackluster because these are very, very similar to my own eyes, and you might not be able to see a difference, but just to prove that I did put them in my eye, here you go. So here we are, just checking that the lens is the right way up, and here goes the first one. And did you see anything? Did it just blend in? Did it disappear? Did I absorb it into my bloodstream? No, okay, you can see it's in there. And same deal with lens number 2. So, can you see them? Can you not see them? Do you like them? I feel like, on the one hand, these are the perfect natural lenses for me. If I wanted to make a bit more of a statement, I really don't think these would work. If you have really pale eyes, you know, these are going to be really subtle on you. I think if you have really dark eyes, then these are going to make a bit more of an impact on you. They're going to be a bit more noticeable, and I feel like they would look better on somebody with dark eyes, just because I tend to like a little bit more impact with my lenses, you know? There's no real reason why I couldn't just wear red lenses every single day, you know? So first things first, let's talk about, you know, the design of the lens. I feel like these are made to look really, really natural. They're quite small, they're just a little bit enlarging, but very, very subtle. So like, it just looks like you've got really naturally pretty eyes. There's just, as I blink, there's like a little bit of a tickle on my lower eyelid. I can definitely feel them in my eye as I blink. I don't think I would forget that I had these lenses in. Like, if I look around, I can just sort of feel them a little bit in my eye. It's not too irritable, but also if I try and focus on something as though I was reading a book or something, I don't notice it until I'm trying to focus on a minute detail, but I can't focus. There's like, I imagine this is maybe what people who wear glasses feel like when they don't have their glasses. It's just like, I get to a point where I'm focused as much as I can and those fine details aren't becoming any clearer. There's sort of like a blur over them. So if you're just out and about, like if you were reading a menu or a text, I think you'd be perfectly fine. But if you're trying to do something, if you're trying to draw, if you're trying to like look at something that's quite fine, or even do your makeup actually, you know, maybe trying to get like a really fine point on your eyeliner wing, there's just a little bit of definition has been lost in my vision. Overall, they're pretty comfortable. I feel like I could wear them for like maybe like 6 or 7 hours before I took them out. They don't bother me, but I do know they're there. So I think I've said pretty much all I can about these lenses. One of the only things left to say, I think, is that aside from the fact that TTDeye did not send me these products and I'm not affiliated with them in any way, and you know, like, this isn't paid promotion or anything, I just found them and bought these of my own accord, just with my own money. In the box there was a little slip of paper that did say that I could email them to get a code. So because I'm making this video, I am going to email them and I'm going to ask if I can have a code for you guys. I don't know if they're going to give me one, but if they do, it's going to come up at the bottom of the screen here. And so if there's a code there, you can use this code for money off. And if you don't feel comfortable using my code or anything like that, I'm sure you can look online on Instagram or wherever, because there are plenty of other influencers and I'm sure they all have their own codes if you're more comfortable using somebody else's or just not using a code at all. But goddamn, your girl is going to try and get you a code. So that is it from this little elven mage for now, and I hope you guys come back next month to see hopefully another pair of circle lenses, maybe from TTDeye, maybe from someone else. All my social media links are in the description below, and so I will be seeing you guys in the next video. Bye!